here. I think instead of putting this one is always more valuable.
I think no, I completely disagree. This trap on the bottom, if you place it far back, if they push up and then they walk back, they often trap themselves there.
If they push back?
Like if the wave pushes out, right? And then we push back in. And some people don't realize the trap is there because they expect it on the front. And they think they can walk there and then they are trapped.
Oh, you mean they walk right here?
Yeah. And then they're completely trapped.
So you're saying that you don't expect Heimerdinger to walk here, but you're expecting someone to walk here. Like,
that happens a lot more.
And what about League, buddy? Like, do you still play the League, Nico? Like, do you have time for that?
I mean, right now, because the military is more or less over, right? I mean, the semester I have time. So I play more main in my Smurf, right? I started like not playing because of the military. And I come back. I played a lot with my friend, but this was like he was support, so I played AD carry in my Smurf. I just got to like AD carry, and then I played it on my main, and I climbed to Diamond 1 now.
Okay, let's see the account. So this 2 accounts, right? 1, 2.
Yeah, one is like where whenever I'm trolling and stuff like and this is my main.
Okay, Rico. Okay. So
yeah.
Right now you play the carry. Let's see.
Yeah, I play Caitlyn mainly. And then like whenever like depending on matchup, if Caitlyn is banned, I play Kato, Syndra, and Miss VOD.
That's very nice. Okay, so in the next months you will have time to play League?
Yeah, I will have.
And do you have like a goal?
First of all, I want to improve my like overall gameplay because I don't think I am on Diamond 1 level right now.
Oh, really? Okay,
I think maybe Diamond 2. But I really don't think I'm Diamond 1.
Okay.
Yeah, and then as soon as I feel like I'm getting better, Masters will obviously come on its own, right? True.
So would Master be a goal?
That'd be nice, but I really want to like make sure my gameplay is clean. So like the focus for me is the gameplay, right? Because I do some silly mistakes in my gameplay, like randomly getting caught and stuff, which is like complete. Like if you watch a replay, you say, "Yeah, that's a stupid mistake," or in game, right? Like I want to get rid of those, and there's maybe some concepts I'm missing. And when I feel like I have a clean gameplay, that's the goal for me right now.
I see. Okay, so right now you're saying that you're not Diamond 1 level. So what holds you back to be Master tier, in your opinion?
Whenever the lane, my support doesn't do what I expect him to do, and the lane gets into a weird state, I just grief the lane. Like
you just grief the lane.
Yeah.
I see.
My other problem is in mid game, I feel like I'm over pushing leads or stuff and get caught and then throw leads away for no reason.
Okay, so let's write it down. So first of all, was when my support is
doesn't do what I expect.
Okay, does not do what I expect him to do. What happens?
Then I make mistakes and just throw the lane. That happens, like not always, but like it's a lot more likely.
I see. So you make mistakes and okay, I see. This is the first problem. Okay, Rico, got it. Second problem.
I get caught or overplay too aggressive in mid game.
Playing too aggressive in mid game. Okay, next problem. 2 problems that are big. And?
These are the most, and then like just getting caught in late game team fights or like positioning poorly when like there's chaos.
In late game with the question mark. Okay. I see. How many mastery points you have on Caitlyn?
Sorry, you just cut out for me for a second.
Oh, how many mastery points you have on Caitlyn?
I don't know. I started playing here this season, so I have like, see what I have, like 60 games on here on this account and probably like 60 games spread in customs and normals and something. So about 120 games on Caitlyn.
I see. Okay. I see.
And I also don't think she's that out of a champion. I think my mechanics are decent for her. My trap placement is good, or mostly good.
Interesting.
My EQ combos are okay. Yeah.
Okay, so we need to check to see what are all of the things that are in your gameplay, because my estimation is that there are more things right here.
Yeah, obviously.
That are going on. Oh shit, right here. Okay, that sounds good. So this one game, you think it's a good display of what usually happens? Or why did you play this game?
Yeah, I think it's a really decent display. Like I chose this game because it was hard, even though we won really hard early game.
I see. Okay, let's take a look at this. So, Caitlyn Karma, what was the lane right here? What was the lane? Heimerdinger, Kai'Sa.
Heimerdinger, Kai'Sa, yeah. It was like laning phase, Heimerdinger was just AFK, and Karma was better, and we just won laning phase because of that.
I see. Okay, good. So, why did you choose this game?
Because like we get a huge lead and then we lose. And not we don't lose, but it's get really close to losing.
Okay.
And I think they make a lot of mistakes in the mid game to late game.
Okay, that sounds good. So you think that the early game you played fine because you said you just got the lead but didn't know how to use it properly? I see. So what do you think are the biggest mistakes that we were looking right here on this game?
Probably rotation stuff and some fighting.
Rotation stuff and some fighting. Okay, I see. Noted. Good. Beautiful. So do you have any idea on how many mastery points do you have on this champion?
I don't know. But it doesn't matter, right? Like as long as I can control her correctly, it doesn't matter how many points I have, right?
Yeah, but the amount of calibration and control that you have on the champion directly is directly influenced by how many mastery points you have on her, usually.
Yeah, but I don't know. Okay. I have no clue.
No worries. That sounds good. And how this change on AD carry?
How I changed to AD carry?
Yeah.
Why?
Yeah.
Or because I enjoyed it. Pretty much it.
I see. Wait, so before you were mid lane main, you played AD carry or not?
No, I never played AD. I played all other roles before, but I've never played AD before. Or extensively played AD.
That's very nice. I'm very happy to see that you play AD carry right now. Okay, that sounds good. So,
part of the reason is also because I can play Karthus and stuff on bot lane as well.
I saw. Do you have another okay? So if Caitlyn is banned, what do you do?
I either pick MF depending on matchup or Karthus, maybe Syndra.
That's
what I do.
I see. Karthus or Syndra? Okay, Victor no.
No, I don't think he's good in bot lane.
I see.
It's just too low armor in the early game. If the enemy knows what they're doing, you just die.
Yeah, maybe against mages it's fine, like against Lulu or something, or against Thresh is like...
But then if the enemy AD just knows what they're doing, it's like...
Okay, that sounds good. So it looks like your laney phase is fine. There are definitely some things that we need to discuss also by of the laney phase. So for this game, what was your plan? So you're playing against Kai'Sa Heimerdinger. Tell me more about what you want to do.
Okay. Well, what's the comp from the enemy again? I don't...
Rengar, Heimerdinger, Kai'Sa, Vladimir, Yasuo.
Yeah, I want to get strong and then hit whenever I can hit with ult and play somewhat safe, as long as Rengar still can jump in, and then I can commit after. As I have exhaust, right? I'm not too scared of dying because of bone plating and exhaust.
Oh, you took bone plating here?
Yeah, especially versus Kai'Sa and Rengar, right? It's really good, I think.
I see, so you took... Yeah, but what is the setup of the Kai'Sa? Because it's Kai'Sa Heimerdinger, you're never gonna get eat by Heimer unless you're inting.
Yeah, but what other rune would I take? I would take Cookies and Cosmic Insight, right?
Yeah, I mean, or either Magical Boot so you can get the 300 gold free. Yeah. Or... Domination, I don't think it's good, even though you could take something like Movement Speed or Ultimate Cooldown. I'm just thinking that if you think this game is gonna last for a long time, Sorcery is always fine. But it's solo queue, so maybe you don't want to do that. You can also...
I don't think sorcery is good in this game just because the survivability is more important, right? Because if I just die, I have no DPS.
And did you think about...
I can just apply my damage for sure, right? I mean, there's one situation where it even makes a difference.
And did you think about overgrowth with...
Second Wind?
Not second wind, overgrowth with conditioning for late game survivability.
But overgrowth and conditioning is in the same row, isn't it?
No.
Oh, condition. Oh, yeah. Sorry, my bad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you think about that? Because
No, not yet.
in
Yeah,
the
that's
laning
good.
phase, I mean, bomb plating is a Heimerdinger, and Kai'Sa is like, I mean, okay, if you play Nautilus, Kai'Sa, sure. But honestly, if you really care about the Rankar, you can just go like this for late
Yeah,
game.
that's an idea. I'm not sure if the math works out correctly. I was just running bone plating.
I see. So you just like the bomb plating. I see. Alrighty. Okay, so let me take a look at this game. Okay, so you told me what you wanna do in the later stages, but I didn't mention anything about lane and how you wanna play it.
I just want to make sure like I get a lead, I push the tower, get as much gold as possible, and make sure Kai'Sa doesn't really get any kind of threat ready.
Okay.
Right.
Okay. That is good. So you're saying that Kai'Sa doesn't get any threat and kills. So what do you think about your lane matchup in comparison with their lane matchup?
Like, I think they should start in lane with Heimer turrets and force a push and never allow me to push.
True.
As soon as they lose push, I can just poke them down and get blightings, and then they've already lost the lane.
Yeah, it's just all about pushing the lane. You just really want to get prio. If you get prio, this lane is really easy. Kai'Sa with Heimerdinger is a very, very bad lane. With Kai'Sa, you need like setup, like Nautilus, Alistar, Leona, anything but not a range champion. Is leashing or not leashing important here?
I should not leash ever.
Yeah, but why?
Because if I don't leash, they can force push and then they can just keep me on the tower and I can't play the game.
Exactly.
But at least they have a lot more ways to do stuff, right?
Exactly. So we can't leash in this laning phase because we just give them an opportunity to play the game. We do not want to do that. So we want to ask jungle to not leash. You did not leash this game. You want to get prio and you want to poke him under the tower. Okay. So far so good. Did we ever go Kraken in this, like, on game?
I don't think Kraken is good in this game because I need Gale Force to survive Ranger and stuff.
True. But do you ever do it?
Yeah, I do sometimes do Kraken.
That sounds good.
I think like there's nothing, like there's no job and there's no bullshit and there's some like 3 or 2 tanks, right? And I think Kraken is the best choice.
Perfect. That sounds good. So you're adaptable with the build. In terms of the second item, like, do you ever go for something else but
I mean, I
Infinity?
sometimes even start BT, depending on matchup.
Then second item?
Then mostly Infinity Edge, sometimes BT, sometimes Armor Pen, like the Dominix.
I see. Yeah, I think the Dominix is probably the worst that you can go.
Yes, unless they're like 3 tanks, right, that already have armor, then I go with. Like this fight, for example, is one where I like was kinda confused.
So, do you ever go rapid fire cannon?
Rarely, unless I feel like I really need it. I kinda hate the item.
Okay, I see.
Because I feel like the additional attack speed doesn't really matter on Caitlyn most of the time because you just do like a set amount of auto attacks. Like you get 1 more in, but it does a lot less damage. And therefore I feel like enemy steps in a trap or you do a net Q combo, then just having more AD is most always more valuable because the way fights play out.
True. And what about the passive of rapid fire cannon? Because when you're getting rapid fire cannon, you see, you're not really getting it for attack speed, you're not really getting it for stats. You're getting it
for the 1 hit.
Yeah.
1 hit.
Because you see, the way you have to procure auto attacks here, you have to walk up. But if you walk up, you just get pranked by them.
I mean, even the idea of walking up here was bad.
Yes. Well, rapid fire cannon is a decent item if you feel like you really need the range. Like if they have like Syndra, Zerat, Azir, and they have like Lissandra top. And
if you have like a lot of poke, like a Seraph mid or something like that, right? Then
lots
I
of
think
poke
it
or
has more
high
value.
range or long range.
Exactly.
Yes.
Because then I can play the poke game with them, right? But if my team has like Hecarim, Pantheon stuff, they probably all want to go in. I don't think the additional range is gonna change much.
Yeah, since you already have enough setup, I think it's fine to not get rapid here. Okay, I see. Okay, good. So let's we're gonna analyze, I think, a little bit from every stage of the game. So you go in the lane phase. Usually, personally, like going exhaust against a Heimerdinger, Kai'Sa, technically in the lane doesn't help you. Yes, it helps you against those 2 people.
Yeah, also Kai'Sa ult later on. And,
if you ever
Vladimir
get hit by it, because if Karma is with you, you will never get hit by it. Heimerdinger is not really a reliable setup that I would really go exhaust for. So usually heal is better on Caitlyn, especially because you're not gonna get any range to exhaust most of the lanes, and you can also protect with Karma. And if you protect Karma with the heal, then she can also protect you against the Rengar and Yasuo. So this is the reason why if you would go on UGG, for example, you will 99.9 see cleanse or heal. Very.
Usually go heal or cleanse.
That's good.
Anyways.
That's good.
But I take exhaust in this game specifically for Rengar and like Kai'Sa ult and Vladimir dive, right?
I see.
I don't think I need heal for laning phase.
And why did you go for the? Why did you go for blade and not longsword here?
That's just of a little more sustain, right? But.
More sustain with the blade or more sustain with the?
With like long-term sustain, right?
Yes. So.
But I probably could start the other item in triple pot.
Yeah, but why would you do that?
To get my item out quicker. But
true, you can recover faster, and it's also like not like you don't need the HP in this lane, the 80 HP, because Kai'Sa Hammer, I mean, realistically speaking, do you really think they're gonna kill you or like threaten a kill with Kai'Sa Hammer if you don't leash level 1?
No, I don't think.
Not really, but so I would go longsword 3 potions. There is one point that you can say, okay, but I'm gonna get the blade, the extra HP, because at the end of the day, I'm gonna win lane anyways. And if you talk about the mid game, when it comes to Yasuo, Vladimir, Rengar, the extra HP is gonna be more valuable in mid game. So if you're saying that, then I would say that I agree with the blade. But personally, still longsword is probably better. So let's see what you're gonna do right here. Right here, one thing. So if they're in the brush with the towers, because you walk up kind of close to the brush here for a Q.
Yes.
And usually, if they stay somewhere, they will stay right here. Right here.
Yeah.
So what I would do personally, if I want to Q the brush, you can, but make sure you do it from here to this angle. And second of all, in this position, I wouldn't even like do this, because you know that if they are here, they do have a good chance to win. Why? Well, they have also have exhaust, isolated Q Kai'Sa. They have 3 towers right here with Heimerdinger. It's like, like you're not weak as Karma Caitlyn. You have little tempo, but Kai'Sa isolated Q is like, So this is a bit greedy if they were here. So I think in Challenger, the way they approach the lane here is like this. They don't even like Q the brush, because you never know if they stay, let's say if they stay right here or right here or right here or right here.
The first brush and
so
just be camping there.
Yeah, I think what I would do personally, so I can prevent this, I will just go like this and stay here, wait the wave and just push like this, And if they come out, then it's fine, because I can still push and I can still zone in space on them. But if I do this and they are here, it's like doomed. Gotta be very careful with that. Okay, good. So we come in the lane. That's good. Okay, it's good. Okay, let's see right here. Can you throw Q? You should always throw Q. Let's see.
I'm too far back, but I'm kind of scared from a wrap around.
So here, who are you scared against?
I'm scared of like the cheese from top, like from river.
Okay, with like 5 people or?
Like 2 people, maybe. Like Kai'Sa, Rengar, maybe mid lane in some sense, but unlikely. Like,
yeah, because really it's 125, right? It's very like right here. I think you can, like, if you walk up a little bit more, like right here, you can actually throw Q, and it's a huge chunk, like super huge. Okay, let's see. It's good. Let's see what we're gonna do level 1. So you kill the towers. You try to get a little bit of priority. It's very good. Very good. You're killing the minions as well. You're queuing towards the Heimerdinger. This is good. I don't think you should waste the crit on the tower.
On her. I misclicked her.
Okay, this is fine. You're walking up. This is good. You have prio. You lost it, and then now you're just walking up and you're just zoning. This is good. You played pretty good level 1. And now you should only zone. Any auto attack on the minion is very bad. Mantra Q. Let's see the Q here. If we can make sure we Q without hitting the minions, that's fine. If not, then we just zone. It's very good. Very good. Now you should only use the poke on the Heimer, so you can get him to really low HP, because Kai'Sa has 3 potions. So I don't think this Q is good. I think Q like this is better.
The idea here is like to push the wave so that it crushes, right?
Yeah, but you can do it the same. You can do it the same if you just Q like this and you just aim on the Heimer. Because a little bit of poke on the Kai'Sa doesn't really matter compared to a little bit of poke on Heimer. Because Heimer is already low. He has 2 potions. This guy has 3 potions.
Yeah, and she has lifesteal.
Yeah. He has bloodline a bit. Okay. We crush. And right here, after you crush, you might get a ganked. Like here.
Yeah.
Right?
Hecarim is bot side, so it should be fine. And I use build.
Yeah, so do you think that if...
Exhaust.
Yeah, but do you want to just waste your summons for that?
I don't think they can get on me if I space correctly with my together.
With 2D and Rengo? So if Rengar comes right now behind and this guy is getting level 2...
I walk through Rengar, right?
Like this?
Or I walk straight up, one of the two. But I think if I walk straight through Rengar, I'm fine. With
If you walk like this?
Exhaust Rengar and walk through him, yes.
And what's gonna happen here?
Rengar dies.
2v3?
Yeah. Like, because Kai'Sa and Heimerdinger are too far away. He dies with Karma also hits him with Ignite, right?
Even right now? Because he can just flash on you and then E on you. And the thing is, the point is not even, like, I don't think it even matters if you die or not. If you get chunked, it's still very bad, because you lose your pressure. So why not, like, crush this wave? And since, okay, if it was a huge wave and you can play around the 2v3, sure. It's fine to use the wave to chunk them, I would do it. But if it's not a super huge wave, then let's put a ward and in the next 2-3 minutes we just play crazy aggro. But you play crazy aggro after having the ward. Because now, I don't think you should get ganked. Okay, 1 second so I can put something more chill. Like here, I don't think it matters that you're gonna get a little bit more attacks on the tower. When Rengar comes, you don't die, but I think you can get chunked and you will need exhaust if he comes like...
I see. Yeah, I see. I mean, I was thinking of like the usual gank time of 3 minutes, right? It's usually this wave where they gank.
Yeah, because they can do 3 camps into bot lane, right? And that's 230. And that sounds crazy thing. Crazy people do that in SoloQ. So, right here, what should we do with the wave after this? Let's see.
I think we should keep Prio so that Hecarim can get her scuttle for free bot.
Okay, so this is why you're pushing?
Yes.
But if you stay right here and you zone them, isn't it the same? Do you need this push? Because it's over for them. It's not like if you keep the wave here, okay, Kai'Sa is gonna walk up and put... What? I mean, you can just chunk Kai'Sa so hard. So here you already have priority without having priority.
Yeah, I see.
If the guy gets the scuttle on ball, I mean, okay, what can happen? Rengar is there, okay, let's go, let's move. Is Heimerdinger gonna move first? Well, definitely not. So the fact that you're pushing right here is not good. As you can see, you're pushing. What should you be doing right here, technically?
Yeah, probably stand on the head of my melees and then try to like poke, while making sure I don't get Heimer W.
Yes, and what do you do with the wave?
Yeah, like hit like once or twice to get my headshots and then walk up.
True. So just keep your headsets. And what do you do with the waves in terms of like how do you manage them?
Can you repeat again?
So how do we want to manage the waves? As in, what state do we want to achieve with the wave state here?
We want to create a crash so that when Hecarim has after the scuttle can dive bot. Because Kai'Sa's kind of low.
You can just stack waves, right?
Yeah.
You can just stack waves. Right now we pushed way too fast, and it could be the same wave state, but with 2 waves right here, which is much different.
I agree.
Much different. So we kind of messed up the timing here, and then we crash. I mean, now you have to crash. And let's see what happens here. Okay, so now you're not gonna be able to get ganked because they're too low to do anything. So now you don't need ward. Let's see where you put the traps though. So put the trap there. Then you keep 2 traps.
Yes, I don't think using the next trap will be worth it.
But why do you need 2 traps?
Because I wanna keep 1 for a fight.
Yes.
And then have 1 for like cutting off paths from enemies.
So isn't that the same? Like if you keep 1 for pathing? Or
1
fight?
for pathing and 1 onto a slow from like armor or something. I don't think an additional trap, sure this Heimer agrees here, but usually everyone is really worried about like the trap just behind the tower, right?
Yeah, like right here. And you will kill this guy, I think, now.
Yeah, but he should not walk there. Like usually people don't walk there.
True, but you're expecting someone to do something based on the fact that you played so many games on Caitlyn. He has no games on Caitlyn.
Okay.
Like he doesn't know this. And you should try to think about, hey, what is optimal for me? You don't have to think about, hey, what is this? If this is LCS, what is Doublelift gonna do right here? I mean, sure, Doublelift is gonna respect, but even the fact that you put the trap and they have to walk around, it's still some sort of pressure. Plus, let's be honest, like your trap is gonna regenerate anyways, so you're gonna get one more out here. I think instead of putting this one is always more valuable.
I think no, I completely disagree. This trap on the bottom, if you place it far back, if they push up and then they walk back, they often trap themselves there.
If they push back?
Like if the wave pushes out, right? And then we push back in. And some people don't realize the trap is there because they expect it on the front. And they think they can walk there and then they are trapped.
Oh, you mean they walk right here?
Yeah. And then they're completely trapped.
So you're saying that you don't expect Heimerdinger to walk here, but you're expecting someone to walk here. Like, I would...
That happens a lot more, like from experience, from playing games.
I see. I think that's because you play in Diamond 4. That's why.
Might be, but yeah. It happens a lot more.
So then if it happens right here, why wouldn't it happen right here as well?
Because there he can walk further around.
Like
the other one he's
and if he goes like this, you can still get like 2 auto attacks. Like no matter what, you're still gonna get...
Here I can hit, always hit Q. Karma can hit their poke as well. Like it's a lot more convenient for skill shots where I don't even have to go in any risk. It usually happens when the wave is bouncing and then I push it back in.
And why not push, like why not put both of them? So you can have double pressure.
Mostly because I ran out of traps sometimes. But yeah, I should consider putting one more trap.
I see. Okay, so let's see what you're gonna do right here. So you're slow pushing. So what's your thought process right here with the slow push? So right here, why don't you push hard? Like instant right now?
Because Hecarim is walking mid, right?
Okay.
So I wanna give him the opportunity to dive after mid gank.
So do you really think Hecarim is gonna play around your dive bot?
No, but
like realistically speaking, how many times did you like dive with the jungle perfect timing? I think that you're basing your thought processes way too much on your jungle when you should base your wave management and lane on the enemy jungle, because I would expect Rengar to punish you a lot more than I would expect Hecarim to play around you. That's just SoloQ. Okay. So personally, when I play Caitlyn, I always think about the enemy jungle and very rarely think about what my jungle should. Okay, I ping him, I ping my jungle, but I wouldn't really expect him to do optimal things.
I mean, Rengar should be topside now because they leash bot, right?
Theoretically. Okay, so you try to like keep the wave here. It's just now it's not bad to keep the wave here, as long as you know they are not recalled. So now,
yeah, exactly.
You just wanna like make sure you stack the waves. This is good, but I would walk up. Let's see if you do it. You do it, okay. They stay, so now you keep stacking. So what's your plan right here?
Yeah, try to deny as much CS as possible, and then see if I can get good recall in after, as long as she doesn't reset, right?
Very good. Okay, so this is good. And then now you're starting pushing. Let's see.
She's still here, right?
Okay, it just feels
probably
like...
hard crash the next.
It feels like, so what do you want to do right here technically with the wave?
I want to wait for the next wave, right? Like just build the CS lead and then crash it when it's convenient.
Crash it on this one or crash it on the next one?
Next one.
Next one. So right now every auto attack on the minion is good or bad?
Usually bad.
Yeah, so here even that auto attack wasn't really a last HP, like this.
Yeah,
so
no.
that auto attack was bad. This auto attack is also bad. Like what the minion had is 79 HP.
Yeah.
You can wait it to be like 5 HP or 1 HP and then last it.
Yeah.
Because you can let the minions hit each other for longer. And then here, it's quite int what you're doing right here. This one is int. Then, okay, this one is fine. Let's see if you're doing any additional auto attacks on the minions. But you're already like kind of like here. It doesn't feel like you want to crush, but at the same time you had hit the minions a little bit, so it's not very clear what you want to do. And now let's see if you crush this. You should keep the wave and crush here.
Yeah, we'll hard push this.
Okay, this is fine. Okay, this is fine. Very good. Rengar is top lane. I should have
probably reset, but I'm not sure.
I mean, honestly, if you have like this wave into the tower and they are low HP and you reset, it's like full int. Because they are so pressured. Like if I'm Kai'Sa right here and Caitlyn recalls, I mean, I'm so safe to push this wave, push the next wave. Okay, Caitlyn has a little bit of tempo lead, but why do we care about tempo lead when we know that if she makes a mistake and steps in the trap, she loses all of her HP, all of the minions. So the rule of thumb is that if I have a huge wave into the tower and they are low enough so I can make a significantly pressure on them, I would stay. Especially because right now, let's be honest, you want to recall at 1200 gold?
It's okay. Like, it's not bad. It could be better.
Well, you can just stay 50 more gold and have Null Quiver, and it's decent.
I don't like buying Null Quiver, to be honest, but yeah.
You like the pickaxe into Longsword, right?
Yeah.
I see.
For the same reason that I don't go rapid fire.
And then you stay and you keep staying and keep pressuring them. This is good. Rengar is top
because
lane.
I spot Rengar top, right?
And then you're
I want to
pushing
push
here?
this. Yeah, because I want to trap them. I want to keep them here. Like,
Very
I
good.
cannot walk forward to like prevent the reset. I need to prevent the reset with pushing, right?
Yeah, this is very, very good. I think you can play much more aggressive. You're still playing relatively safe. For example, right here. Like, this is fine. Like here. You queued. This is really good. Killing
I was
the
thinking
traps.
of stacking headshot on flash outing.
Like, even right here, I would like... In this case, this is really good. Like here, this auto attack is really good, but then you can just go on a hammer. Like right now, I don't care about the towers. If you can get 2 auto attacks on hammer, it's a lot more valuable.
Yeah.
Right? So I think you auto build a
Yeah, I
little
was
bit.
tunneling on Kai'Sa here, I agree.
And even right here, when Kai'Sa recalls, Heimerdinger has no E. Let's walk up. Let's walk up right here and Q. Don't tank the tower shot, of course, but Q her. You can stop her right here.
Yeah, I agree.
You see?
100%. 100%.
Is she gonna recall?
She's gonna recall and then
Okay.
I'm gonna recall.
And then
as
you
well.
recall as well. I see.
Yeah, because, right, I wanna spend my gold, right?
Yeah, this is good. This is good. Okay, then you go in the lane. Okay, how is the wave right now?
Sorry?
How is the wave right now? Like, what's the state of it?
It's slow pushing into me, right?
Okay, how is that for you?
I wanna push it so we can do Drake.
Okay, well, what makes you think you're gonna do Drake?
Because Hecarim is bot side, there are no camps top side, so he's probably gonna do something around here.
What do you mean? He has red buff still, top side.
Yeah, but that camp is irrelevant if you can get Drake for it, and usually junglers are smart enough to do that.
True, but do you have, like, maybe the Hecarim has, like, 2k gold?
No, he should not.
Well, he should not,
he
but
just-
how do you know?
I think he I didn't watch minimap right now, but I think he recalled. and
But do you
walked off.
see that you're just basing your what you wanna do based on what you think is gonna happen? You're not thinking based on what is happening, and this can be a huge problem.
Yeah.
So what I would do here, personally, I will wait him to spam ping the Drake and then I will start the push. I will wait him to start the Drake, and when I see that he hits the Drake, I will instantly start push. Because if I push here and he pranks me with a recall that is bronze, then I'm gonna be like, what the fuck, my jungle is so stupid. Yeah, but why do I push if I don't see him taking the Drake? He should be taking Drake. Yeah, he should be taking Drake, but this is not Challenger. And you're not exactly know about like what he wants to do. Maybe he sees a dive mid lane. Maybe he sees something else on the map. So then you're pushing this wave for what? For something that you... Okay, I'm assuming that they're gonna do Drake. Yeah, sure. She should be doing it. Yeah, he should be doing Drake, but that doesn't help you with anything, like what he should be doing. So personally, what I would do, I would not push. I would let the wave to come into me. And the moment when I see him pinging the Drake and starting it, then I would crush. I would push, because I know for a fact, for sure, that he's gonna do Drake. This one, you were lucky, but be very careful, because I think in Diamond 4, where people do weird things, you try to push, and then they don't do Drake, and you're like, oh my god, my jungle is so stupid. But you could have prevented it. So this is fine what you're doing so far. Okay.
Now he's doing Drake, right, and I hard push to make sure they can't contest, right?
Okay. Honestly, I don't think, like, do you really think the Hecarim needs your push right now?
Like, if Rengar is there, right, and then the enemy get pushed, we are giga fucked. If Rengar just flashes over the wall or takes Blastcon, right?
On Heka, you mean, right? But if he does
Yes.
it, since Hecarim is full HP, you have Prio here anyways, you can move first, and we have Prio mid lane. And we have Pantheon ulti as well.
Yeah, my idea here is to, like, not force too much, right? Like, to make it simple, that there's
Make it
less
simple.
room for error.
I see. Okay, that's not bad. Personally, what I would do, like now I would F key. I would look at the HP of the Drake, I would look at the Hecarim. And if I know that he's low and Rengar might be there, I insta push. If not, and I see that I don't need to push, I can just zone and stack 3 waves. especially with Pro mid, I think it's safe to just slow push, since I don't think Hecarim, like, he's 80% HP right now. I don't think he will need you anyways. And by pushing, you're just giving a bit of advantage to Kai'Sa.
That's true, yeah.
Because this decision is good in like D3. But it can be just, like, look at Kai'Sa, she's happy now. And this gank is only because of the push.
Yeah.
Now wave is coming into you. Let's see what they're gonna do. So let's see what they're gonna do right now with the wave.
I mean, the wave is gonna push anyways because I'm gonna start last hitting, right?
Let's see. So right now, how is the wave right now?
The wave is gonna push
Okay.
into me, but not really much. It's probably a neutral wave, and then I hit the Q, trying to like hit Heimerdinger and getting out.
Okay,
Just
so
mistake.
like right now, how is the wave?
The wave is pushing,
Mhm.
100%
Into?
to them.
Into them, because you hit the minions a little bit, right?
Hit minions, yes, and yeah. And I'm gonna also do auto hits for last hits, right? I'm not gonna drop like 6 CS just
So
to
what
make the
should you
wave
be
freezing.
doing?
Right now, play a little defensive until Rengar ult runs out, and then walk off in zone.
And what do you wanna do with the wave?
I wanna stack probably, or push and reset. These are the two options I have, depending on what Hecarim wants to do. If he wants to dive, I wanna like stack. Otherwise, I wanna, I think, hard crash and reset.
So you're saying reset, but why would you want to reset here? What are the advantages of reset?
Getting my mana, and I'm not like risking my life. And we have like
Do you
Hecarim
think-
wants to base.
You're saying risking your life, but Heimerdinger has no HP, Rengar has no ulti, so the
I'm at
chances.
full life, or 80%.
So do you really think you're gonna die right here in this lane phase in the next, like, I don't know, 30 seconds, 45 seconds when Rengar has no ulti?
No, true, yeah, completely
Right.
right. Yeah,
And then recalling for mana, I mean, true, but at the same time this guy has no HP and we have only 500 gold. So okay, you can buy boots, it's not bad, but honestly I think that if you stack the waves, Hecarim leaves, Rengar is probably gonna leave, he has no ulti, he's gonna just AFK farm.
yeah, and
So you
that
can-
ult to poke, yeah.
Yeah,
should-
so
I
you
should
can
say,
just stay and like stack, because here it feels like that you have a pattern to do this, to like hit the minion without thinking, hey, why am I hitting the minion? Because at first I would say, okay, maybe he wants to push, but then you're not pushing, you're like, oh shit, never mind, I don't want to push, and then you're waiting a little bit. Just change, it like feels like you're changing your mind, like last
Yeah,
second.
probably that's what happened.
Okay, let's see. And then you're pushing and you're staying. This is good, but compared to you stacking a few waves and then
Yeah.
crashing, you see? So-
I would deny more CS and would probably
Yeah.
get more tower damage in.
Yeah. And then she died. Okay. They lost the Kai'Sa lost in draft this lane. Should never pick Kai'Sa with Hammer. And then he stayed one more,
Yeah, push this and go best.
and then go base. Pretty good. Pretty good. Then you come back to the lane. Then you hard push.
Yeah, because she resets, so I can deny more minions away.
Okay, this is nice.
I use your ult to poke on someone who doesn't have sustain, right? Just poke. I misplaced the trap. but
Okay,
no
let's
mistake.
do traps. So first of all, we woke up. We don't know where is the jungle, but we don't play too aggressive. Your positioning is very, very good. Then
Yeah,
right here,
good
try to trap.
her, right? This trap is bad because I was too slow. And here I should trap Karma, 100%.
Honestly, I think that what I would do, like this trap, we missed it or whatever, but I would put the trap right here right now.
On yourself.
No,
In the bush.
no, in the bush,
Ah,
because he's
yeah.
gonna do it. Like there is no way.
I don't
Like
think that's in time. Because I just get the trap ready now, and then the trap is not in time for Karma.
let's
Like
see.
it's not in time.
Let's see.
Timing.
So you put the trap right now, and if you put the trap right now,
Now I can start the trap, but it needs like 0.5 seconds.
yeah,
to
0.5,
activate, right?
0.5 seconds here.
And I think that's barely not enough. In that case.
You sure? Because I think like right now, look at this. So
I'm not 100% sure. It's just.
so now
just-
look. So it's 55 seconds, right? So if you put it now, 56. So it's already a second. You see? It's
Yeah.
I wouldn't say
probably.
it's 2 seconds, but it's 1 second and something. Like now. It's probably a second and 1.5 or 2 seconds. But again, like that's what I would do. You put the trap, you miss it. But what is the exhaust? Let's see.
I don't think I can exhaust here.
Maybe what you can do right here is like stay a bit closer to Karma. Like stay right here, exhaust, and then use E here so you can be safe, and then tap W so you exhaust and keep yourself safe.
And I trade the flash for his flash into the bush, right?
Yeah, and I think you can also kill this guy. I mean, Kai'Sa is very weak.
Yeah, 100%. I agree.
So you can do something like, or you can stay a bit too close to Kai'Sa, exhaust right now. Like right here and exhaust right now. I mean, right from here?
Yeah, from there, yes, but then he can jump on me, right?
Well, if he jumps on you and he doesn't jump on you, Karma has RW, he can root him. You have E, you have exhaust, and Kai'Sa is like in Africa. So if, like right here, if I'm Rengar... Who, Kai'Sa?
Yeah.
Well, if Rengar has the E, but now she doesn't have the E.
Fair point, right. Yeah, and she missed W. Yeah, I agree, 100%.
So that's the exhaust is kind of like iffy on Kate, because you have to play like really well. Okay, actually very bad. So here, even right now, exhaust. Not now. Now, exhaust. Or at least now exhaust.
Yeah, bad exhaust.
Plus, in addition to that, the whole fight was like 20 seconds and you didn't even proc the potion.
Yeah.
So this is why I asked you how many mastery points you have on Kate. Because if you have 1,000,000 points on Kate, this is not gonna happen. So we kind of misplay right here. We didn't need flash.
Yeah, I think I would do the same misplay with every champion. I don't think that's champion mastery. That's general gameplay.
Yeah, maybe it's like limits, knowing the limits. Okay, interesting play here. So this is fine. I mean, you walked up. What I would personally do right here, I would E backwards. I would go right here with E. And then I would hit her, go here. Hit her, go here. And Heimerdinger, I mean, he's right here. What is he gonna do?
Yeah, so I make it 2v1 on Kai'Sa, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because this one is like...
Yeah, I'm too close to Heimer and therefore I get killed.
And we should also exhaust like on the Heimer if you want to use it, because now exhaust on the Kai'Sa is like... So, misplay with the Rengar traps there, and then the way we spaced there, we wasted flash, right? This one we didn't play it correctly. Okay, let's see mid game. Okay, so you go. You have Gale. I mean, that's fine, honestly. Okay, let's see what we're gonna do. I want to see the wave first, and I want to see what we do. So, how's the wave right now?
It's pushing into me.
Okay,
but
so
she probably wants to reset.
To reset?
Yeah, she wants to reset.
So, let's see. So Kai'Sa died, right? Kai'Sa died. She's coming in the lane. You're also coming in the lane.
No, never mind. Wrong. Yeah, she doesn't want to reset, but I think I can push because Rengar's top, showing top very soon.
Okay, so he's top lane right here.
So I mean, I have a 2v1 bot lane if Karma moves bot, so I can just get playthings.
Wait. So where is Karma right now?
Yeah, she's mid, and usually they push mid and move bot, because Herald is not up.
True, but what if she has an opening on mid lane and she's gonna spend like, I don't know, 15 seconds on mid lane to kill Yasuo? Whatever she's gonna kill Yasuo or not, she comes back on bot lane in like 20 seconds. So 10 seconds a gank and 10 seconds coming bot.
Yeah, I should probably freeze it, yes.
So you should basically keep it here for now, and when you see Karma moving towards bot lane, then you should just move it into a slow push into them. Because here, crushing only one wave, in my opinion, is not what you want to do, because I mean, you can get some plays, but I mean, I would consider at least crushing 2, if not 3 waves, so then when you crash it, you just get the tower, instead of like pushing when Karma is mid lane, and you're 1v2 right now. Yes, Rengar is top, but what is Heimer? And why are we pushing right now? Karma is ganking mid. So you see, you have this pattern where wave comes, and you're not thinking... Well, maybe you're thinking what to do with the wave and you don't know, or maybe you're just not thinking fast enough. Like, if Kai'Sa was smart, the moment she sees you pushing, she should just let the wave to come into her. Because there is nothing you can do if the wave is frozen right here, since Karma is mid lane and Heimerdinger is here.
And right now it's still a freeze to me.
Yeah, she's really bad. She's really bad. And now, I think you're still pushing, yeah. I think you're still pushing. Yeah. Let's see, are you pushing? Yeah, you're still pushing. Like, there is no reason to push since Karma is mid lane and she's not really gonna move too soon. Like now you're like, what the fuck do I do now? Because Heimerdinger. You're very lucky that they didn't stay into the brush, but now they can literally stay right here.
Yeah, okay.
So wave management issues in the early game. And then the fact that you push here is fine, because Heimer is mid, Rengar is mid. Now it's fine. Then you push, you take the tower. Maybe you can deny the minions a little bit more here. Like not take the tower and just deny the casters. But since they are only casters...
Yeah, I was kind of scared of like some random Kaiser play when I'm on the tower and then
I see.
he gets on top of me.
Yeah,
I don't
well,
have exhausted and the flash.
If she wants to kill you, she needs to hit ulti. And if she wants to hit ulti, she needs to like do W from this angle or something. And you have Gale first. But yeah, I know what you mean. I don't think she wins at the moment. Because you have so many items on her.
I think she has some advantage, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, maybe she has someone's advantage, but I don't think she's gonna have the balls to do this. So what is this rotation, by the way? Okay, you want the Drake. I see. So Rengar is dead, Heimerdinger is dead. I don't mind that you did this kind of rotation and you did Drake. Because Rengar is dead and Heimer is dead. You also have full prio on bot lane, Kai'Sa is there. Be very careful when you're doing this in solo queue, because when I play in solo queue, especially below master tier, if you do this and he just does Gromp blue and he waits like 15 more seconds until he follows and then Rengar comes and you die, it's so bad. So usually if you will see challenger players smurfing or just challenger players in general, they will not think too much about what the jungle should do. They will just, how do you say, respect their tempo, recall, go mid lane, and when the jungle hits the Drake, then they're gonna follow. Because I think you're gonna get a lot of pranks by your jungle. If you start it and he doesn't follow, so be very careful.
I do get pranked every now and then from teammates.
Yes, so you gotta be very careful with these decisions. Usually, if the jungle starts the Drake or pings the Drake hardcore and you know he's gonna follow, you can follow. But you going there, hitting the Drake, starting the Drake is like, it's fine, but only if, you know, like in this case, Rengar is dead and Heimer is dead, it's a very obvious call, he's gonna follow. I wouldn't really make the Drake calls as an AD carry. Okay, so what happens here?
I wanna bait Rengar on the trap there, right? But my team doesn't wanna be as aggressive, right?
I see. So we got Drake, I mean, even like we got Drake and you needed to reset from bot lane, right?
Yeah, I want to reset here.
Like this fight is...
ping my team out.
Like you should ping him back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we kinda encourage this, unfortunately. And then we just back off and try to trap. But the thing is, we don't need to fight here because we just got the Drake, so there is like no necessary to like.
Yeah, but we have a real advantage.
And then we just baited him. I think it's gonna be 1-for-1. Okay, we got very lucky. Yeah, so that was very coin flip. Then you go mid. So you lose this game?
No, I win in the end, but it gets really close. Like this fight here, I play really poorly.
Let's see how you play this one. Let's see. So, he's fine, he has Nado, he uses Nado. 30Q. You don't have Gale first? Oh shit, that's why. Oh, okay.
It's a disaster.
It's fine. We just need more experience Rico on the champion. For this ease. Very good. Then you take the wave. It's good. You push another wave. And then you just reset, or what do you do?
Yeah,
okay, wait more. Okay, wait for the BF sword. I mean, that's not bad because you had only 800 gold. There is nothing you can really take. Plus, there is no objective that is gonna be up in like short period of time, so it's fine that you stay here. Let's see how you play this one, because this one should be always a free kill. Let's see. So, Karma comes, you ulti. This is good. This is good. This is good. Okay, you're actually playing very poorly. So, ulti is fine. You're walking up. Like
yeah,
now.
I should not out at minions.
Yeah, exactly. Like you hold ooh, 3 attacks on the minions. And then you should E backwards trap. Oh my god.
I wanna Gale for W, EQ. That was my idea here.
But if you hit your trap and Q, she's dead.
That's true. Yeah.
Right? Like you don't need Gale first.
Maybe he was scared of Rengar or something. I don't know. And didn't want to spend E for that reason.
Yeah, but I
maybe.
mean,
I don't know.
honestly, if you like, let's say you E backwards and W, and Rengar comes, and you Gale Force out compared to Gale Force in,
Yeah.
and when Rengar comes, you E out. Like I would conserve my Gale Force more than E.
Yeah, 100%.
So here it was very, very bad.
Yeah, it was bad. It was bad. I agree.
Let's see. Okay, so what happens with the trap and with the exhaust here? Okay, so he goes on him. Let's see. Okay, we have exhaust. Now we're not in range, but now we're in range. We didn't do it. We put the trap first. Yeah, I think you can exhaust and then trap.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, and then here I guess you're looking at the range. So maybe we're not used to play with exhaust. Yeah, look at the range. It's huge. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We're gonna learn. So it's mechanics on Caitlyn and exhaust usage. Oh,
Well, I
shit.
think the exhaust wouldn't have changed anything. Karma would have died anyway the moment I got in range. She was too low. That would have mattered.
You think? Like I
Like
think
if I exhaust here, she dies. Anyways.
I think
her
she
at
might
the
have a
HP.
chance to escape. She tanked one tower shot, so that because the Rengar body blocked. But honestly, if you exhaust, maybe she has a chance.
Maybe.
Yeah. It's
Don't
just bad
think
that
it's
you don't
worth it.
play it optimally.
Yeah.
Because you
I
should
still
always
don't think
exhaust.
exhausting there would be correct.
You
If
don't
I'm
think it would
not
be
in range
correct?
at start. Yeah, if I exhaust the jump, yes, 100%. But if I exhausting after is bad, I think.
Yeah, I think you're overthinking a lot, Rico, honestly. Because no matter what, even if you save Karma for 1 more second and she runs and you force Rengar flash or something, you should try it. Like, from my experience, I have so many situations where I'm saying that as well, like you. But then next situation I exhaust and I'm like, oh shit, I actually saved her or I actually burned a flash at least. Like, I would try it. Because in this case, she got some HP and this tower shot screwed her up. But if there wouldn't be a tower, like a tower shot right there, it would be.
Yeah, maybe.
So I would try. And then here this exhaust is like compared to the one that you had.
Yeah, this one is bad. This one is straight up bad.
You should probably just ulti. Like if he ults you, right after he ults you, you exhaust instantly, and you block his damage,
Yeah.
all of his damage. I see. So this game, in the mid game and early game, so wave management big, and then mid game it was mechanics, like how you play the fights, exhaust usage. Let's see how you play this one. So you woke up, you get ranked by Heimerdinger. We don't use the potion yet. Okay, now you use the potion. Your positioning is fine.
Also, I was ignited. That's
I
why
see, so-
I delayed potion.
Okay. Yeah, it feels like you're a bit slow on the clicking and on the mechanic, but I guess that's because you.
I don't think Naya was out of range. I was 100% out of range.
No. Yeah, you were. It's just your clicking is very like it doesn't feel like you're AD carry main. Because AD carry in Diamond they have really good clicking and fast mechanics. But maybe was it the first game of the day?
Yeah, I think. Pretty sure it was the first game of the day.
I see. Because it also depends on that. I just want to know your mechanical level. Because if you want to get master on AD carry, you kind of need having good mechanics. Okay, what happens here? So, you woke up, you see that guy. Oh shit. That is so bad. So here,
Yeah, sure not.
I mean, okay, you
It's
want to make this
completely
play.
bad.
It's bad to make the play in first place because you're so strong. You have Infinity in a little bit. Having the flash for the next fight so you can secure the Nashor is like always prio. But
Pretty
even the way you play, like if you want to kill her, like from here, you are right here, just E backwards here, Gale Force here, auto, and she's gonna
She
run
won't.
and then you can ulti if you really want it.
Yeah, this was bad play poorly. I knew it in the game and I flamed myself after for that. Like,
Okay.
I knew it was just straight up bad. 100%.
Let's see if the next fight flash is gonna make any difference.
Yes, it's gonna make a difference.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Okay, let's see this fight. I wanna see this fight. Let's see this one. So, You woke up on a very good angle, the positioning is fine, he gets pranked, nothing you can do right there. You try to trap, okay. You put the blue trinket, you try to Q, this is nice. Try to put the trap on yourself here. Was it because of Rengo or?
I don't remember.
Did you put the trap on yourself here?
Yeah, because of Rengar. Yes, yes, yes.
I see, because I don't think like personally what I would do here, I would try to put this trap first before this trap. Because
there's still a wind wall, and I don't think I can do too much here. Like, I don't even want to take this fight. My idea is to disengage this fight.
Yeah, so personally, I think I would go here. I would put the trap here, and then I would go on this angle on the left, because the wind wall is right here. So if you stay here, you hit like this, it's better. Plus, you're gonna be around Tristana, and if Rengar jumps on you, Tristana can protect you more than Karma. Because Tristana can ulti Rengar. Karma, what can she do?
Yeah, I was trying to keep distance from bushes to avoid Rengar consecutive jumps. That was my idea. Like if he jumps on Pantheon, was my idea. I didn't know where he is, right?
Then you put two traps here. I think one is like, I would put one in the brush because Yasuo is there and he's definitely gonna go like this, or Vladimir like this. Someone will step on it, and then you can put it on you because you put two traps on you. And
yeah, because he's gonna go for Hecarim first, right?
Yeah, I think you didn't play it the best. Because if Hecarim wants to go, like, Hecarim is on this trap, you don't need to put this trap.
Yeah, the second trap is bad. 100%.
And then you see bomb plating, right? Like, do you really think the bomb plating will ever help you in these fights? I mean, I guess
conditioning also won't change anything, right?
Well, you will have like
at this point, it doesn't matter.
At that point, not really, yeah. But bomb plating is so easy to play around.
Yep.
I guess you can say that you can take it for the lane, but they can play around it. In the late game, I mean, nothing is really gonna save you anyways. So personally, I just prefer, it's just a personal opinion, I just prefer cookies with magical.
I'm gonna try it maybe in some
It depends on your playstyle. It depends on your playstyle really. Because sorcery can also be good. Resolve can also be fine. It just depends on what you would like.
I mean, I change runes every game, depending on the matchup. Like I completely make the runes new every game.
Okay. Yeah, I think that so far, let's see how you play the team fights. It feels like everything fight, you're getting Tornado or you're getting, okay, so this is your blue trinketing, this is fine. Okay, I think you missed a quick elixir. Let's see. So Rengar has Tornado, Yasuo has Tornado. Yeah, you missed clicks, look. Well, first of all, you shouldn't really be walking up when he has Tornado, but look at this click. You try to click on him and you we misclick and we got caught. So this is just experience. You need to get more experience on Caitlyn, I think. Because now there are some situations where the game moves a little bit too fast for you. Like especially here when you maybe didn't see the tornado or you didn't expect it. And you forget to A-click or something. This is not something that is going to hold you back too much because you have good fundamentals. But in the long run, high elo, I think it will influence you.
Yeah, my mechanics are not on level, that's true.
Then you go top, you push. Right here again, I wouldn't really take the Krugs. I would push the wave first and then I would just pat towards mid, and as I'm patting to mid I would get Krugs. Because as you're taking the Krugs, you're losing like 1 or 2 minions here, right?
I think I don't lose a single one. Oh, I lost 1 melee, true. Yeah,
and also like even if you don't lose, like you're just wasting time. Like why do you take the Krugs, go on the wave and then go back to mid lane? So if you wanna, where do you wanna get right now?
I wanna be mid with my team.
Right, so if you went to the wave, you go to Krugs, and then you go to the wave again, and then you're gonna go to mid lane. Instead of let's take the wave, take another wave, and then you get Krugs, and then you go towards mid.
I shouldn't push this one as hard, so the next wave is closer to my tower, but yeah.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I don't think Rengar can be here. Like there is a threat.
Doesn't really matter, but yeah,
it's a small thing that can matter. Because now it's just waste of time. Look at this. And now you can push the wave because Rengar is coming, and you have to go mid. Okay, you don't have enough gold. Are we a little bit late on the map here? Let's see. So ulti. I think you shouldn't ulti when you know that he has ult, like he has W.
Yeah, but I forced the cooldown out for my teammates. That's the idea there.
Yeah, honestly, I don't think he really like. Do you really think he's gonna like W here because you force the cooldown? Because he uses W. Look at him. He uses W. He didn't even see the animation. He uses W for the panda, not for you, because your ulti is like not gonna do that much damage. Okay, take the red. You go to mid. Good. Okay, what happens here? So, it's good. It's good. Good play. Miss a click here. You try to go on the Rengar. You try to go on. The trap is very, very, very good. You Gale first, and then. Ooh,
A click was.
I see.
A click.
And then. Ooh, really? We do 2 auto attacks. Shit. Okay, this is fine. I mean, the way you play fundamentally is fine. We just, well, we missed a few clicks. Let's see what we do here. Okay, well, we flashed here. Personally, I would try to be greedy to E here. Like E like this.
Yeah, I am kind of scared of missing it and dying.
I see.
Giving them a lot of stuff.
Yeah, because
no
he has 4 kills, 4 deaths, 2 items. I mean, he will do damage, but I mean, 100 to 0, you...
Rengar's an ult, right?
Oh, yeah, well. Okay, so you are scared of Rengar. I see. I see. Then you pushed. Then you recalled.
Then go for Nash, because Nash is spawning.
I see. Well, honestly, I mean, in this case, you have the BT, but...
I really think like we should reset as a team and do Nash.
Yeah, but you see, 100%. Like, this is not... Like, in what world this is gonna work? In what world Karma is gonna recall?
I mean, they both have a lot of money.
And 3 people are dead, Rengar has the ulti, you have the wave right here, you can get the tower and recall after and still go Nash.
Is there a wave? I don't think there's a wave.
Okay.
There's no wave.
This is full end.
Like, there are no waves.
Let's see. Okay, there is this wave.
Yeah, but...
I see, so you just wanted to recall.
Here, then they have Nash, then they have prior for Nash. Which is like completely...
With Kai'Sa 20 seconds and Heimer 29 seconds. So who's gonna do Nash? Vladimir?
Because if we stay here for another... Like, we will stay at least 20 seconds, right?
Yeah, well...
We push one more.
So I wouldn't really stay for the tower. But the point is, so this is... I wouldn't say it's bad. Okay, sure, if you recall, you can get Nashor in. But you're never gonna recall as 5 people. That's 100% never gonna work ever. But if they all pressure on the map and they kill Rengar, right now we see Rengar on the map, I would still push one more wave and then recall. Because if they stay on the map like this, like what are they gonna get right now?
Yeah.
So you could have pushed at least one more wave, and when you see that everyone is on bot lane, you can get the tower and then recall.
Yeah, I can get more, 100%.
Yeah, so be very careful with this, because this is a decent decision making by you thinking that you all recall and then going for Nash, but it's unrealistic for the environment you're playing in.
Yeah, I played too much for competitive mindset.
Yes. So if your team stays on the map and they do stuff like this, yes, it feels uncomfortable, but you kind of have to go with the flow and respect the tempo. If they want to make a play there, at least let's get the wave mid, since we can.
Yeah, get the wave and reset. Like, I should never stay more than the wave, right?
Well, 100%, yeah. I mean, if Tristana is behind you, maybe, but if not, then you can just recall. But you see this? Like, right now you recalled, and they just were in the fight for a bit. Like, this is gonna lose you a few games. The fact that they will fight, they will end it, but an int in solo queue, you can play around it. Like, if they stay, you can just play around it and get one more wave or one more tower or something. Okay, so I guess you're gonna throw in the next fight, because there is no way this game will last for 41 minutes.
Yeah. Here it's really awkward for me to fight.
Wait, but did they recall? Why do I think they have like 6k gold? So, you came, Tristana did not recall, Karma did not recall, Hecarim did not recall, okay? Then, so they did not recall, and we still fight. Hecarim has no ulti came out. So 3 people have no recall. Karma did no recall, Tristana did no recall, Pantheon recalled. We push.
Yeah,
We should just reset, yeah. Like here.
Yeah, 100%.
Like this is fine.
Yeah,
this is fine, but now.
Gold tracking.
So who's pinging the Nash?
The gold. I did.
I guess.
think we can do it here.
You
because we have faster respawn on Hecarim. But I didn't track the Tristana gold.
Yes. I think she has like 2 or 3k maybe.
Yeah,
so you see, it all came from the fact that you recalled on the mid lane. Because if you don't recall right there and you push one more wave, when they come to mid lane, you're just gonna ping them, hey boys, I wanna fucking recall and you wanna recall as well. And you're gonna recall with them at the same time most likely. Instead of you recall, but they didn't recall, so now it's kinda iffy. So I honestly think that this holded you back a little bit, the tempo, playing around tempo and playing around your teammates. And now the when you wanna do the Nashor, you probably don't think about the Tristana money.
Yeah.
I see. So this is a big throw because Rengar got 2 shutdowns.
Exactly, and then the game gets hard.
Interesting.
But we can have a look at this part, but I don't think it's gonna change too much. Maybe the next fight still.
Okay, you don't think it's...
I already made too many mistakes up to this point, right?
Yeah,
like you already told. Yeah. Because I'm not going to get into this situation again, or a similar situation, because if I don't make the other mistakes.
Okay.
Or very unlikely. Like everything we do review from here is probably not gonna change too many games.
Okay. That sounds good. So let's make the card with what we could have learned, we took away from this game. Okay, so what are the main things that we took away from this session?
Like he reset in some senses, like playing a bit more for tempo and more for myself.
For tempo and more for myself, as in
don't like keep jungle main, like think about teammates, what they should do instead of what they do.
Yeah, exactly. So don't think about what your jungle and team is supposed to do. Make your decisions based on what they are currently doing. And one more thing, the mistake 2 is if I have enough gold to recall but my whole team is fighting and pushing mid, I can consider staying and keeping the pressure. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so playing around tempo, what else?
Then mechanics is like one part of it, but that just comes from playing more games, right?
Caitlyn, exhaust usage, traps.
I don't think it's Caitlyn specific, it's general clicking overall. I don't think it's Caitlyn specific.
I think it's maybe Katie specific. Like it's... Oh, you also play Kai'Sa, nice.
Yeah, I play Kai'Sa as a backup in some sense. But I mostly only play Caitlyn.
That's nice. Okay, good. Then the what else did we take in this session?
Wave was more stacking of waves, right?
Yes, so wave management.
Like specifically like the stacking part.
Stacking the waves plus
not over pushing.
Yes, plus not over pushing. Autopilot, because there was cases where you just hit the mini, and not like think about, hey, what am I doing, and stuff like that. Okay, what do you think is the biggest thing that you need to work on?
Probably like the wave management part.
Yes, it's by far the biggest thing that is gonna make the difference, especially in the early game. The tempo also is big. I think that you can maybe like watch the session one more time. It will also help you. Do you watch point of view of pro players?
Yeah, every now and then. I don't always find like good replays for AD. Like for mid I find a lot of high elo players that I can watch. For AD it's I think a little harder.
Like I usually type like this, Caitlyn, stream lol. Look, you can watch Ruler.
Yeah, you can find some games, but
Gumayushi.
for AD it's harder to find gameplay.
Okay.
Yeah,
you know this channel?
Yeah, I know.
So you have so many Gumayushi, like you have 5 hours of stream. Then you have another 5 hours and so on. Like this channel is good.
Yeah, it's definitely good. I don't think I find too many Caitlyn on there though.
Ah, okay, so he doesn't play too much Caitlyn on stream.
Like
But-
I didn't find too much, but yeah, I can search for it 100%.
You can maybe like also watch other champs. It's gonna help
Yeah.
you to see like what he
100%.
does. Okay, so if you wanna get to master tier, definitely the first thing is gonna be the wave management, 100%, and the tempo, playing around tempo and mechanics. I think that if you fix all those three things, we're gonna be low master tier on Caitlyn and maybe even other champs.
Yeah, I mean, if I play Karthus, I think I could probably hit Masters on bot lane, but I don't want to play Karthus because it's kind of cheesy.
Yes, yes, yes. Okay, good. So let me give you the session recorded. So let's go to the questions right now.